Hi, I'm Daniel Bacci with BacciPaintball.com, and today I'm going to be talking about a couple guns produced by Woodfield Distributors, WGP, and ProStar Labs. The first gun I'm going to be talking about is the California Cobra. This is one of the early Southern California produced Nelson valve guns. It was probably produced around 1986 to 1987 by Woodfield Distributors, and two of the people involved were Sam McBride and Rich Breen. Sam McBride was known for his involvement in Aerostar. Aerostar made the assault line products, which included stocks and the Assassinators 1 and 2. The next gun in this lineup is the Survival New York Commando, and this is the first Nelson that WGP produced. When Bud made these guns, he really only made the Cocker threaded bodies, and I'm not sure if it's stainless or if it's steel, but it's just basically this standard Nelson specification body. And I put, this is the first generation Commando pump handle, and this is a Commando 12-gram changer with a Nelson frame and a WGP barrel. At Survival New York, they engraved all of the Survival New York Commandos with rental numbers. So you can see this one says 296 on the barrel, and it probably has the matching number on the body somewhere. The next gun in our lineup is the first generation Commando produced by WGP. This Commando features the first generation style pump handle. It uses a standard WGP Cocker threaded breech, and it uses the frames which were left over from the California Cobras, which Rich Breen sold to Bud Orr. A couple of unique things about this gun are that it has a left-hand feed coming off in the body, and it also doesn't have knurling on the 12-gram dropout. And it's a twist change dropout, so you twist it like that and the 12-gram falls out. On to the next gun, a Generation 2 Commando. This Commando features a powder-coated body in the same way that the California Cobra is powder-coated. You can see that they have the same powder-coated patterns on them. I'm not sure who did the powder coating, but this is a pretty nice looking gun. Just like the earlier version, it has the dropout changer. Both this version and the version 1 feature a tall rail with the California Cobra frame. It features the Delrin pump handle, which is the same on Sniper 1s, and it has a Cocker threaded barrel and breech. And this one is right feed with the powder coating. Pretty nice gun. Next up is the third generation Commando. This is one of the two more common models. This is the model that I sold when they first offered the Commando, and it has the dropout changer. Instead of having a stainless or steel body, this version Commando has a brass body. Again, it uses the California Commando frame. It has a thin rail, which was carried over to the next version of Commando as well as the Ranger, and it has the Sniper 1 pump handle. It also has a Cocker thread. The next version Commando is definitely the most common Commando. This one has a Sniper 1 pump handle. It has a transitional frame, which is the same frame used on the last version of Sniper 1s before they transitioned into Sniper 2s. It looks like a Sheridan frame, and it kind of looks like the standard Sniper 2 Ranger frame, but it's a little bit different. It's a solid piece of aluminum, and it doesn't have bottom line holes tapped in it. And it doesn't have the WGP stamp from being cast internally. It has, again, the twist changer. It has the thin rail, Cocker threaded body, Sniper 1 pump handle, and I believe on these most of them don't feature adjustable stainless internals. The next gun in the lineup is an early Ranger. This one's serial number 186, and a couple unique features on this Ranger are the Sniper 1 pump handle. Most Rangers featured the Sniper 2 style pump handle, but the earlier models use the Sniper 1. It's kind of a transitional model in that way. Cocker threaded barrels. It has a straight ASA, which would mean that when you screw your tank in, it's coming straight out rather than being slightly dropped down. It has the Sniper 2 style frame. It has a thin rail, sight rail. This one features the Commando style sight rail, which again reiterates that it's a transitional model Ranger rather than being the full Ranger. The next gun in the lineup is the Sight Ranger. This is a Ranger that WGP produced for fields. It features the standard Ranger sight rail. It features a somewhat unique Ranger valve body dropout. You can see when you compare the bodies on these two guns that the body on the Commando, this is a fourth generation Commando, features the standard Nelson valve body specifications, and the Ranger features somewhat hybrid, unique valve body specifications where the body comes out a little bit further onto the valve, which eliminates the need for the rear valve retaining screws. And like I was saying, this has a dropout, which is anodized green to match with the rail and the barrel. As you can see right here, it says Sight Ranger, and it has the Sniper 2 pump handle and WGP threads. Next gun in the lineup is I'm actually going to take it from the end of the line. This is a special edition Commando, which was produced by Rich Breen after he moved back to Colorado. This gun is a little bit of a mystery, but it features very similar parts to kind of a mix between all Commandos. It has a kind of a standard Commando body. The actual quality control on it isn't as great as WGP guns. It has a little bit different milling on the frame, and the frame is also a little bit thicker. Also, looking at it, you can see that it has kind of a gray anodizing rather than being painted, and it has the same wood grips and grip frame as the California Cobra. The ASA on this particular special edition Commando is a ProStar Labs Kodiak ASA. The pump handle is a first generation Commando pump handle. The internals are a little bit different. I'm not sure if they're first generation Commando internals or if they're just internals that Breen made for these special edition Commandos. And the barrel is cocker threaded. And then the last gun in the lineup is the ProStar Labs Kodiak. This is a Kodiak that I think I imported from the UK. You can see that it's brand new. It has the UK price tag on it right here for £210. And oh, it's on sale too, because normally it was £299. Looking at the side of this Kodiak, we can see the name is engraved right here, and it has cocker threaded barrels. The feed is a little bit different with a sight notch in it. It has a unique sight rail, and it has that same Kodiak style ASA, which was also on the Commando Special Edition. When we look at the Commando Special Edition and the Kodiak, we can see a lot of similarities between these two models. The reason is because Rich Breen, after working for WGP with the first models of the Commando, he moved to Colorado and he worked at Mile High Paintball. While he was there, he produced the Commando Special Edition, and then after the Commando Special Edition, he sold the design to Guy Cooper, who ran ProStar Labs. Guy Cooper produced the Kodiak, and according to Guy, he made, I think, around 70 to 100 changes between the two models. Another change that's important to point out is the body has a slightly different finish on it. Internals are similar to Commando or Ranger internals, and the pump handle is totally different. At ProStar Labs, Guy also produced the Warrior, and he produced the Scooterball game and gun. But that's another story. Thanks.